wow, that's funny. That's interesting. Hey, Wilco. I probably not. I don't know. I'm not sure. Hey, cats. What up, Owl? There's cats, Wilco. Holy shit, cats. Thank you, cats. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, cats. Thank you. I didn't even get a message or anything about that. Hi, Luna. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, cats. Thank you for that. Thank you. Hey, Haru. I'm in a better mood. Yes, very much so, actually. Unkitty donated $2 and a super thanks this morning. Cats just joined the membership. Hey, Fox. So if that can continue going, we can keep going, and that's what I really, really want is to keep this growing and going and stuff. So thank you so much. Did we lose one? All right, here I've got a question for you guys. I'm going to give you guys the choice. I want to draw a tank, but thank you so much for that, cats. I appreciate the shit out of that. Thank you so much, cats. That stuff helps so much. So, and also thank you for your message the other day. This is who I want to draw, but I have these three options to draw and color or just sketch and draw. So I was thinking about doing tank because I like the look of tank. Um, this is for a thing for Crystal's work. It's like a work competition thing. I'm not really sure what the deal is, but Crystal asked me to draw it for her. So I was supposed to do this like last week and I forgot, and it's due Friday. So we're going to do it today. But I kind of like Tank. Right? They are. They're adorable. Like Casper's kind of Ziggy looking, and then Gus got Ziggy eyes and like that facial pattern a little bit. So they're all mean. It's copy paste. When they are that cute, though, when they're just that cute, you gotta say it. You know. Thank you guys again for all of your support and stuff, and my post and everything about yesterday and the canvases and stuff is I'm more wanting it as a wake up, as a call to action to please help the channel so we can survive and keep going. But that's all. Crystal's been fighting me a little bit since yesterday about it. So Anyway, we're gonna do Tank. I like Tank. Tank's got some big old puppy dog eyes and stuff, so oh, it's all good. Don't matter how it's spelled. I'm not particularly worried about if we spell puppy dogs names right. Just because they're not mine and I can't go pet them. I have a Ziggy right by my butt right now, unfortunately. I like the strawberry Spider-Man Haru. It mashes up the spider strawberry that I drew and then crochet actually crocheted. That's still so cool. I appreciate that. What up, Asher? Look, Asher at Cats. Cats and you have the same thing. My vault kid showing up, man. And I appreciate the support, Owl. I do. I really, really do. And helping out with any of the like word of mouth is perfect as well. So I very much I'm getting much happier because you guys did show up and show out again and support. I woke up this morning to a $2 super thanks from Unkitty. Cats is now a member. You're a member. You remember. I remember. That's something funny that Crystal and I have been talking about because I said rememory the other day as a joke or I accidentally said rememory instead of do you remember something. I mixed remember and memory together, and Crystal's been like making fun of me about that since then. And and then now both of us will pop up with when we're talking about something that we think is funny or whatever that we'll both go remember. I remember. I forget dogs have these like wide ass eye heads. So add that to the meme list if we keep it going. Uh, Hi, thank you, Grim. What up, Connor? Why are you not in school right now? You said something about you weren't going to school today. You had an extra day off because of something, but I don't remember why you're not in school, or why you said you were sick or something. I think, Asher. So, oh, the troll yesterday that we had, that John Porker guy, decided to make a video celebrating that I was quitting. So, I also got that as a notification this morning, uh, which was not a great thing at 3 o'clock in the morning when I woke up and looked at my phone. But fuck that guy. Owl is the foster kid you were talking about. You didn't say boy or girl, so foster kid is all I can remember, or I know right offhand. Is does your family have foster kid? Or does your family do foster care? That's cool if you do. my mom and my dad, when I was a kid, did it. We did it twice, and then we stopped because of drama with my sister, of all things, and her ex-husband. So, uh, yeah, we stopped because of that. But we did do foster care before, and it was kind of neat. With the vault dad. Oh, I'll show you. Hold on, because I'm pissed off about it, to be honest with you. So I will show you it. I tried to report it this morning, but I doubt it'll matter. That's the username, John Porker. He's got one video, and it's this. So, yeah, they're all shitty. Actually, all of you can. Yeah, so my mom and my dad did it when I was like 13, 14, maybe, I think it was, when my parents uh did foster care. The first kids we had were a group of boys, and there was five of them, five brothers that we fostered, and two younger guy ones, and then one kid was my age and one was like a year older than me. Or well, one of them was about my age, but I think he was about a year older than I was at the time, uh, just by a little bit too. So we were in the same grade. So when at school, me and him went to the same, we were in the same classes and stuff. And then he had a younger brother that was like a year younger than me, but me and him got along really well, and he was really cool. And then we had a boy and a girl, not related, at the same time. And the biggest problem that we had with that situation was the girl had diabetes, and her diabetes was like shitty diabetes, and I mean that in the and it was very hard to maintain her diabetes. So she had like a diabetic episode while she was with us, so that was kind of scary. And she ended up like she only had to spend like it was only like get her sugar and her insulin and stuff in check, so she wasn't in like danger of dying or anything. But it was definitely one of those oh shit moments having. And then like I said, my parents had to stop. They stopped doing it when my sister got divorced because her ex-husband was a dickhead at the time, and he was just a dickhead at the time, straight up 100%. And he caused us to not have the foster kids anymore because of some stupid shit he was doing. So, and yeah, it was neat, and it was a really cool experience overall, I will say. uh I don't know if I could do that as an adult, have foster kids, because of the drama or the issues with, at least in America, the foster care system and the DHR system here, or child protective services here in America, kind of suck. So, hey, Crochet. Hey, Crystal. Crystal. Look at the pinned comment. Stay, I'm doing better. Stay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for reporting that asshole, Crystal. But look at the pinned comment. And hey, Crochet. I decided tank, Crystal. Everybody said they were all very cute, but I kind of wanted to draw Tank because I thought he had the most like uh, features. Oh, it's all good. What up, Connor? Thank you for being here, bud. Oh, really? Oh, so should I change it? I mean, I'm not that far into it, so I mean, I can always change it. Okay. I'm better today, Connor. I'm a lot better today because Cat's joined the membership um, side, and that helps the channel and everything else. And then, like I said, Unkitty did a $2 super thanks, which was stupidly unexpected this morning. And they said, even though they said it's not a lot, it's $2, but that $2 is it's a lot. It's a whole lot more than just $2 monetary value wise, in my opinion. And then Cats is a new member. Um, Asher's already a member, as a member. Crystal's a member. Reaper's a member. I have Mika is as well, but I haven't seen Mika in a while. And then I have a buddy Jason, and he's a member, but he doesn't count, unfortunately, really, because like I doubt he even remembers he pays 99 cents a month on the channel. So it's you guys are proving that. Thank you again. Just thank you. Oh yes, Alistair Duck. Well, fingers crossed, Crochet, that your Etsy works out and stuff too. Just not for any side of anything from me, but for you, I hope your Etsy works very much. And like I said, that's not for a me money thing or anything. That is 100%. I hope your Etsy succeeds. Well, that's awesome, Crochet. I have no way with words. I'm verbally okay with words, but when it comes to writing down my thoughts, I suck. I suck at that. That's why I don't write. That's why I draw. So, Crystal and I, a year or so ago, got to talking about. I had a really cool idea for a story idea based in here in Las Vegas. Uh, but I can't write it, right? I've tried a few times to try to put pen to paper or get the key, the magical TV typewriter, the laptop out and write it down and use Microsoft Word to try to get my thoughts out. And I'll tell you, I suck at that. I've sucked at that my whole life. Like having to do like creative writing stuff in school. Yeah, no, not so much. Oh, I did watch the first episode of the Green Lanterns. It was all right. I won't say it's like earth shattering good. It was all right. Yeah, I wish I would have had the ability to with words and like in the context of like putting my brain on paper coherently. That's one of the like I said, just that's always been a difficult thing. I get sidetracked and I go off on like a weird tangent here or there, and then the next thing I know, I'm talking about underwater basket weaving and shit instead of like why I like chihuahuas. So it's not that bad ADD esque, but it is kind of that bad sometimes where I'm like, yeah, man. And then the next thing I know, I'm talking about why I don't like butterflies when I was trying to tell you why I didn't like or why I liked um, this TV show or anime or something. It's that bad. Thank you, Asher. I don't know. Cats scared the shit, or not scared the shit, surprised the shit out of me when I watched her commercial she made for the channel on how well thought out, coherent, and like overall to the point it was. I couldn't have scripted that myself like that. Nobody hated on you in the first place, Connor, that I can think of. I don't know what you're talking about. Embroidery is weird, isn't it? Like it's a weird, different type of skill on that. I think, right? I might just be wrong in what I'm thinking, but embroidery is not the same as, and or it's not the same at all as like crochet and uh, knitting and stuff like that because it's a different type of needlework, right? And again, I don't know what I'm talking about, so I'm just trying to understand in that aspect because like I don't want to belittle one form of needlework over the other. Like I know they're different, and each one of them has their own challenge and their own like pain in the asses to do. I'm sure. Thank you, cats. Thank you, cats. Again, and also thank you for your message yesterday on Instagram. Thank you. And I'm glad that I could actually help you, cats, and still can. I still am here for you. So is Crystal on that aspect. If you ever need anything, because I fight that shit myself every day. You do have a cold or sick. Take the whole week off. It's only Wednesday. Fuck it. You ain't got to go back to school tomorrow. Again, don't listen to that. I don't have any authority to tell you that. I shouldn't have said that. Fucking Vox tried to use that shit on me beginning or towards the end of last year. It was like, oh yeah, Keith said I didn't have to go to school, so I didn't. I don't know. Like, be honest with you, when I was like in school and a kid, anytime I was sick, it was great to be at home. But at the same time, like, I don't know how to put it. My mom was always home, so like even when I was home alone, or like I was never home alone, so like I didn't get the cool like, oh yeah, you don't have to do anything. Because for some reason, even if I was sick and I was home, my mom was still going to call me from the other room to like uh, get her a damn diet Pepsi. Oh well, that's the difference. Homeschool. Hey, how about? Damn, you only have 6 left. How many did you get originally when you got the free gems? Oh, Hellbat. I watched the first episode of the what the hell's the movie? Lanterns. Yes, this morning, just now this morning, and it's good. It's all right. It's a weird buddy cop kind of training day type esque feeling to it, and it's making me really not like Hal Jordan. I saw the end of the episode, so I get that whatever, but still not a big fan of Hal Jordan at this point. Then again, I'm not supposed to be. I don't think that's why they made Hal Jordan that way, and what's his name the way that they did. The other guy, not Hal Jordan, the other. I can't even think of his name now. Oh, it's pretty good. It's just weird though. I made you laugh. Yeah, John Stewart. I don't like John Stewart as a lantern half the time. Oh, that's not bad. Well, Hellbat, maybe not. Cats joined the membership. Somebody gave me $2 and a super like. If that can continue to grow, then hopefully not. And also, this doesn't count as a Canvas day because this is on paper. Um, and this is a project for Crystal's work stuff that I'm doing, actually, more so than for anything else. The side of his face looks weird. It looks like foggy. It looks like one of the animatronics from Five Nights at Freddy's on the side of the face. Well, I'm glad that I made your day, Asher. You guys make my day every day when I come on here, and you guys are so cool. So, Krista was yelling at me about that this morning and telling me that I'm an idiot. So, in a good way, I'm not, that's not me bitching about anything. Okay. And Crystal, if you know what I'm saying, because you were telling me stop being an idiot this morning. There we go. That's better. Mm-hmm. You very much do, Haru. You, Vox, Cats, Asher, a bunch of you guys make me laugh, especially with some of the dumb stuff that, and I'm not calling you dumb, just the dumb stuff in general is pretty funny usually. Uh, you guys torturing Luna with the eyeball emojis and shit like that's kind of fun. Is funny. Um, you know that stuff makes me laugh and is part of the weird zeitgeist of the channel now. That works. I'm for that. I want to do Inktober so bad. That's one of the reasons why I was thinking about it because I have to get, well, not Inktober, but the Sketch Vault thing again that we did. I can't wait. I really liked doing that, to be honest. Although I got to figure out how to get those scanned in. Um, the magnets anyway. I mean, I'm afraid to scan them in on on my scanner so I can get those on the website because those would be cheap magnets because they only took like 30-40 minutes a piece. I want. All right, guys. I have a question. Here's October Sketch Vault. I'll have to look on the computer, Crystal. This afternoon, when Crystal gets home, we'll have to look on the computer because she's got it written down. But I want to do. What is Carmichael? I'm confused on what Carmichael is right offhand. Uh, oh, commercial. Typo, commercial. Okay. I was like, Carmichael? The fuck is Carmichael? Sorry, it took me a second to realize what you were talking about, Asher. Don't feel bad. I suck at spelling as well. So I know I suck at spelling. I have my whole life. Story time. So I worked with this dude when I lived in Alabama and I built military vehicles. And when I tell you that this guy is dumb, I mean this guy is dumb in the traditional sense of the word. His IQ is very low, but he was a great guy. And I'm not saying anything mean to him. He just intelligence wise was very much lacking. So he had a really hard time spelling words, and he also had like a kind of a bit of a speech impediment. And again, I'm not saying any of this to be mean to the guy. I'm just telling you the story. He came up to me one day and asked me how to spell no, right? And I was like, "Wait, what? What? What are we what? No." And he goes, "Yeah, no." And I was like, "Okay, what do you like which no are we talking about?" He goes, "Like no, no, no." And I was like, "What? What?" I don't have dyslexia. I just suck at spelling. So I don't even have a thing on that one. But so so this guy sucked at spelling and he come up to me and he asked me how to spell no one day. And I was like, but what do we huh?" Cuz it shocked me cuz like I know the guy has issues and all and he has trouble spelling and I know that. I know. I already knew this. And but it caught me so off guard. So I asked him, I'm like, well, which no are we talking about? Like, I want to know something or no, that's not right. And he goes, no, that's not right. And I was like, oh, okay. N-O. And he goes, that doesn't seem right. And he literally told me after he asked me to spell it, the N-O, he then told me, no, that doesn't seem right. And he also used to tell me and everybody else that we worked with that it's okay. He doesn't know how to spell. Our boss said it was okay. For me, I don't have I don't have ADD or any of that kind of stuff. I don't have that. I just when I was a kid, I had a learning disability and some English stuff and like language or like reading comprehension and things like that. So one of the things that you do to read better or that you learn how to spell words better is by reading. And since reading was really hard for me as a kid, uh, that wasn't a really good option for me. So I didn't really read until I was a lot older. And I mean that, and I was like 20 something before I picked up a book and like read it because I wanted to read it. And then after that, I found the joys of audiobooks, and that's my favorite thing in the whole world is an audiobook. I haven't listened to any audiobooks in a while, but that's not any reason other than I have not. And if I was going to listen to an audiobook right now, it would probably be the Dresden Files again, because that's one of my favorite book series is like of all time is the Dresden Files. Welcome back. I love audiobooks. Yeah, that makes sense. So my ex-wife, her brother is like extremely autistic. He's nonverbal. He's non uh he'll never be able to like live on his own either because of how bad or not how I hate to say it like that, but he's severely autistic. And so like I said, he'll just never be able to like live on his own. Um and when he got diagnosed with autism in Alabama, he was like the first kid in that area to be diagnosed with autism. So they, there was no good resources for him for a long, long time, and yeah, it was a pain in the ass for my ex's family trying to cope with his autism, and like how severe it was for him. So what do we think so far? I mean, there's nothing wrong with getting tested and knowing for sure if you have something or don't have something. I guarantee, I believe. Oh no, I still have. Oh no, 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 no. I still have that learning disability. I still have a reading comprehension issue. Um, I still do. No, 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 no. I'm not saying that I'm cured or I fixed it or or anything like that. No, I still have the learning disability. It's still hard for me to read uh, something, and sometimes I have to read it like 4 or 5 times to make sure I understand what it is, and that goes with like work instructions and shit. Um, and anything written down, like if for example, if Crystal were to give me like a list of shit to do, I could read the list and know exactly what I'm supposed to do. But if Crystal was going to give me like instructions, and like they were written out and like it's a paragraph per each like instruction, that would fuck me up. Yeah, that would fuck me up. Well, even with the even in his case and stuff with my ex brother-in-law's case, no matter how much intervention training, training his for his family to like help deal with him and his needs and stuff like that, he's just on that end of he's that far. So yeah, absolutely. Oh no, yeah, no, 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 no. I still have that learning disability. 100%. It didn't go away. I just kind of learned how to work work with it, if that makes sense. Um, I found not coping, but I figured out how if I do this, this, or this, it helps with my retention of it. It helps if I read something slower or I read it all and then go back and reread it again because I'm going to have to reread it again like 3 times anyway. Or I put it down, I try to remember what I need to remember, and then I go back and reread it. So like when I was in school and we had the like any of that testing shit that they make you do in school, it would mess me up real bad. So um, specifically any of the language test stuff would mess me up so bad. Like that fucked me up. Um, so yeah. But yeah, no, I was in learning disability. Like I had that my whole high school, whole elementary and stuff. It was like third grade when they uh diagnosed me. Uh like flat out was like, yeah, man, that's what your problem is. You can't remember shit. Okay, ain't got no gas in it. Uh so My mom wants me to get a job. That sucks. I mean, there's a possibility. Learning disabilities are common overall, so what the hell, Crochet? Hi, Peerless. The hell, Crochet? That sucks. I'm sorry. I am drawing a dog for Crystal. It's something for her job. There's like a work competition. Um, so I'm going to start coloring in my version of the puppy, and it's hard to. Sorry, my iPad fell. It's hard to see, but there's a sketch so far. So well, I hope Crystal wins. Crystal wins it. What up, Armadillo? I think there is. Hey, random. What is math dyslexia? What is that? What I know what regular dyslexia is. My sister was dyslexic, but what is math dyslexia? Is that like backwards numbers? And I know I'm under explaining that. She's not wrong on you need more stock just in case in general, because it would suck if you got like, well, in your case, you're only posting what you have in stock already and what you do new wise, right? And isn't there an option on Etsy that you can do where you do it per transaction on your sales? I thought there was like a like per sale transaction type thing. Snowy or owl, it works. Peerless Owl is a transplant from Pencil Blender's channel since he quit for his reasons. And I talked to Blender yesterday, also Owl, a little bit, and he told me what was being said about him in that chat. I understand why he quit. We had something similar to happen here. Oh, yay, there are prizes. I couldn't remember, Crystal. I know our pumpkin didn't win last October. Stupid. I think our pumpkin last year didn't win because they didn't turn it around. They just thought it was the front or whatever. That's why our pumpkin didn't win last year. That was a lot of fun too. I've never painted a pumpkin until last year. And we actually painted it with brushes and stuff. So it's on the channel if you guys want to go look at it. The pumpkin is anyway, all of it around. And we did do a live, but the live abruptly ended because my phone died. So I remember I was sitting there chatting with a buddy of mine named Jeff from Alabama, and all of a sudden my phone went, no, we're done. Yeah. Oh no. Well, how much longer do you have till then? Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Unkitty, dude. Thank you so much. I'm not drawing my dog. No. No. Again, thank you so much for that $2 on Kitty. I know you said that it doesn't seem like it's a lot or it doesn't feel like a lot. It's a whole world. Well, that's not too bad then. Hi Zen. I'm just gonna call you Zen. Um, but again, thank you so much for the that $2 super thank you this morning. That does mean the whole world to me, guys. Again, and then like Cat's joining the members and stuff. It's like again, that's what I need to keep the channel afloat and to keep the channel going. That kind of stuff, and you guys giving it to me and helping out in that aspect and capacity means the world to me. Any little bit helps. So thank you again so much for that. Um, you found what stream, Cats? Yeah, on Kitty. This is my puppy. That's Ziggy, and we are drawing a random dog named Tank for Crystal's work today, or painting it, drawing it now. Oh yeah, wow, that makes sense. And that sucks to have that. Yeah, this is for a competition for Crystal's job work stuff. And we are, I don't know. Oh, the pumpkin stream. You found it? Okay. I was very, 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 very new at streaming at that point, Cats. I'd only done like a couple streams. And so I think that stream, honestly, if I remember, I don't think it had even 100 views on it, which is fine, but come a long way. Actually, let's just do this. That's not a good color. So many shades of brown. I screwed up on that idea. This idea. So, Zen Ziggy is a sweet dog. He's a big dummy in the best way possible. He's a big dum dum, but he's our dum dum. What did you make? Bye, Armadillo. Have a good one. Owl, come to America and learn the American symbol or system of measurement, and then get really, really confused. Bye, Peerless. Hi, Fat Miss Art Corner. That's awesome. Oh, you're repost it and try a different tag or different tags. One of the guys at Crystal's work knows that I'm an artist, and said something to Crystal about this. He goes, "I won't tell anybody that Keith did it for you since you have the ringer at the house." It could be time he posted it. It could be that too. I no, that's why I said it as a joke. Like, uh, so you guys, you use the imperial system over there, you know, grams and milliliters, centimeters, and stuff like that. We use inches. So your measurements are in tens for distance. So 10 centimeters equals, you know, whatever. But for us, 12 inches equals a foot. 1 foot or 3 feet equals a yard, which is less than your meter by like 3 inches or some shit. I don't remember. It's something weird. Or three, like I don't remember. Our mile is less than your kilometer. Then don't get me started when it gets to weight in the aspect of yeah, don't that then you get in the aspect of weights and stuff for America shit, and it's even worse. So yeah, when I lived in Germany, you know, a lot of that was like, hey, they were trying to push the imperial system. Well, the imperial system, the metric system. I still call it the imperial system sometimes because that's where my brain was told all those years is, oh yeah, man, that's the imperial system. And anyway, long story short about what I'm trying to say on that is none of it makes sense. Like that's why I always try to tell you guys when I'm telling you how hot it is here that I pull up how what the I pull up the centigrade as well because you know we are Fahrenheit here. So like it's 100 and something Fahrenheit, it's like 40 something for you guys Celsius. I can't make it make sense. Yeah, it's all fucked up. Like none of that makes any sense. You guys use one system. America, everywhere in the world uses the exact same measuring system. Okay, liters, meters, kilograms, centimeters, meters, you know, all that stuff. And then there's America, right? And we're like, nah, fuck that. Hold my beer. We're gonna keep using this other system. And when the rest of the world bitches about it, we'll just be like, deal with it. And unfortunately, that's the case. So when you guys come here and you're looking around trying to find out like what the temperature is, and somebody's like, "Oh, it's 100 degrees," you don't know what that means, right? You know that sounds hot, but then when I hear like, "Oh, it's only 23 degrees outside Celsius," I'm like, "Oh, that ain't nothing. What the hell? What's the problem?" You know? And then I have to like Google what that actually is in like real temperature because I don't have a frame of reference for it. Like today, it's supposed to be pretty hot. Hey Google, what's the temperature today?
In Las Vegas today, expect a high of 106 and a low of 85.
Say that again.
In Las Vegas today, expect a high of 106 and a low of 85.
Hey Google, what is 106 in Celsius? Hey Google, what is 106 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius?
106 degrees Fahrenheit is 41.111 degrees Celsius.
There you go. It's 41 degree. It'll be 41 degrees today.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Google, stop. I don't know who invented it, cats. Oh, I bet. Well, it's Florida too. Florida is crazy. Not much, Haru. Yep. America is stupid for the way we do it, and then the rest of the world to America is stupid for the way they do it. So there's no win in that aspect, in my opinion. Like, but yeah, so 40, 41, 40 something degrees today Celsius here, and then 107 for America. Haru, you use both probably a little bit because you said you were born in Mexico first, and then moved to America. So you probably use a little of both, I would think. Or your family may use the metric system and stuff, and then you're being taught the uh, not metric. I'm not from fucking Florida. Yeah. I don't matter. We're just talking about the how America has to be difficult when the rest of the world all uses one system of measurement. And then here in America, we can't use that system of measurement because we refuse. We straight up just like, we're like, no, we don't want to do that. Yeah, like you guys are based off of like increments of 10 as a in the metric system, which the metric system is great because measurements of 10 is a lot better than measurements of 12 or 16. Like 16 ounces make a pound. A pound, 1 pound is whatever. 2,000 pounds is, yeah, it's just so stupid. What are you going to draw? Taco Bell. Well, don't go to school. Just say no. Just say no to school. No, don't do that. Do you not have what kind of like fast food places do you guys have in Scotland? And Taco Bell is not the best in the world. I don't. I Taco Bell is okay every now and then, but like for the most part, mm-mm. Crystal and I eat Taco Bell every now and then, but that's mostly because Crystal likes Taco Bell more than I do. I will eat Taco Bell anytime because, food and stuff, but Taco Bell is not one of my. I would rather eat other places than Taco Bell usually. So I went to Disney World in Florida though one time myself, and I did not care for it. And the reason I didn't care for my trip to Florida was, or my trip to Disneyland or Disney World or whatever, was I wanted to go to Universal and ride roller coasters, and somehow my mom outvoted three. Somehow we got outvoted when the vote was 3-2, and my mom somehow magically made another voting veto power in that aspect, and was like, "We're going to Disneyland or Disney World." So we went to Disney World, and I hated it because I was like 15, 16 years old at the time when we went, and Disney World was not anything that I thought would be fun. And I was kind of right. It really wasn't that fun, especially for me to go when I went at the age I went. I would have much rather went and rode roller coasters. And I've not yet ever been to Disney World here in California. And again, I think if I go to Disney World in California, I would rather just go to Disney or Universal Studios in California. At some point, Crystal and I want to go and do the Horror Nights thing here in Las Vegas. It's based out of it's a Universal Studios Horror Nights thing that we have that runs all year round. I think right now they've got it's Resident Evil themed. I don't know if that's for the movie or the video game or what, but I know it's Resident Evil based currently, or there was recently. And then we have like escape rooms and shit like that. So Taco Bell for lunch, that works. All right. Draw fan art again. Taco Bell works for lunch. I could do a bowl. Never heard of those. TGI Fridays, yes. I never liked TGI Fridays very much. It's kind of like Applebee's here is a restaurant we have in America, and I've always called it Crapplebee's. Crapplebee's instead of Applebee's because it's never good. It's never good. Like the food is never good. You go there and you're like, oh yeah, it's gonna be great this time, and then you get there and it's always like the service is bad, the food's kind of not good. It's just never good. I want it to be, but it isn't. And we have one right down the road. And Crystal and I have been together for 3 years at the end of this month, actually, right? We met, and we've never once been to that Applebee's. It tells you how much we don't like it. Okay. We had some wings from Chili's the other day that was like stellar. Those were big old fat wings, and they were really, really tasty. A little bit too not. They needed to be cooked a little longer, um, like crispy. Because I'm a snob when it comes to buffalo wings. If you fuck up buffalo wings, I'm gonna judge you. Because my family's from where they make buffalo wings originally, and don't fuck those up. Mm. Yeah, I don't eat mozzarella very much, or at least cheesesteaks. I won't eat those. I don't eat those. It's not. Mm-mm. But then again, cheese, you know, I only eat cheese on pizza. Oh yeah, we don't have any good barbecue places here out here in Vegas very much. Crystal and I are really happy because we found this place called Southern Comforts here in Las Vegas, and it's a food truck place. And man, they have some good food. God, they have some good food. They're expensive as shit, but they're well worth the price of food. And they're one of them's from like Louisiana, so they cook like Louisiana home style comfort junk food. I mean, is like what I got to say about it. It's comfort junk food. Yeah. I'm disowning you, Asher, for saying Buffalo Wild Wings is good. You don't know any better, but I'm going to disown you for that. Buffalo Wild Wings sucks, in my opinion. Um, they're a lie in the chicken wings business, in my for me. And they're owned by Arby's. Arby's owns that company. Did you know that? Not that it changes anything about it. It's just I just think it's funny that Arby's owns that company. And the bad thing about Buffalo Wild Wings is the dudes from that owned Buffalo Wild Wings originally are from fucking Buffalo and they can't make buffalo wings the right way. I know that doesn't like really mean a whole lot to the rest of you guys, but I like I said, I take my buffalo wings seriously. I'm just joking, Asher, I promise. But the fact that you like Buffalo Wild Wings over regular real wings is not good. Yeah, haggis is horrible sounding, and I hope to never try it or never have the opportunity to try it. To be honest with you, I know that that's like a comfort type food for you guys, but I will say you guys English breakfast stuff like not I know Scotland's not England and stuff, but I'm just saying in general the breakfast stuff you guys have sound is not so much for me. Like blood sausage and shit. What the hell? And I don't like beans, so the whole beans on toast thing freaks me out as a staple of a food product for you guys to eat. I was talking about that one day because beans don't, in my opinion, beans don't belong on chili, but people put beans in chili all the time, thinking that they're supposed to be there. Then you should have good wings. If you're from a ghetto area, you should have good wings. It's just like go to a place that looks uh find I'm sure you can find better wings than damn Buffalo Wild Wings. If you live anywhere near a ghetto place, you have opportunity for good wings. I promise you. You just have to venture out to find it or know someone probably. that will be like, yeah, man, this is the best wing. Da, 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 da. My cousin Leroy makes it, or something like that. So the whole thing about wings, buffalo wings, are they were made at a place called Anchor Bar in Buffalo, New York, and that's where they got famous from. And Anchor Bar wing sauce, excellent. Anchor Bar wings now, not so good, but because they're a franchise chain now, and mm, meh. Wingstop is pretty good. I don't like shepherd's pie overall. It's a texture thing. Sausage rolls, I'm not sure about, and then fish and chips. Oh, so here you go. You know who he is because you have to. Gordon Ramsay he has several restaurants here in Las Vegas. Um, one of the restaurants he has though is Gordon Ramsay's Fish and Chips, and it's a overly priced fish and chips, but really, really, really tasty. Oh my god. Crystal and I've gone there a couple times. The biggest problem with us going there is parking on the strip sucks. But oh man, their fish and chips are awesome. Uh, I'm a sucker for fish and chips though. If they're good, because I like fish anyway quite a bit, and yeah, so fish and chips is good to me. Anytime I can have fish and chips, and it's good fish and chips. I've even made my own like homemade fish and chips before. So fish sticks. Yes, cats. Yes, I'm still doing it tonight. So 5:30. What up, Genya? Hello. Um, dude, he's huge here in America. It's crazy how big Ramsey is here in America. To be honest with you, like it's weird how big he is here in America. And proud of him because I love, well, like, okay, so guilty pleasure. I don't watch reality TV shows like almost at all. Like I refuse to watch a reality TV show if I can help it. I watched 16, probably 15 seasons of that Hell's Kitchen shit just so I could watch Gordon Ramsay yell at people. Because that shit was awesome. Um, and then for a celebration, when my channel hit 1 million views in March, Crystal took me and uh, her to Gordon Ramsay's steak at the Paris Hotel here in Las Vegas, and we had his what's the word I'm looking for? Beef Wellington. We had his beef Wellington, and oh man, that lived up to the hype. And I know that says a lot because like you hear people were like, "Oh yeah, it's good," but it doesn't live up to the hype. That lived up to the hype, and I'm glad that we went where we went instead of where I wanted to go, because I wanted to go to the Hell's Kitchen, and Crystal got us at the Gordon Ramsay steak instead, and way better call, way better call. And yes, we're still doing it, cats, because it's just paper, and I have a whole sketchbook dedicated to it. So, are you going to give me a weird chicken? Or are you going to make me draw that owl? I still have it saved, by the way. Or the warbird. Right, it's a warbird, wasn't it? Or the I don't remember. It's something weird, but it's cool. And you and Asher get priority too now, by the way, because of being paid members. A blueberry fish. A fat unicorn. Yeah, that's right. I don't like kitchen nightmares. Oh man, he treats kids so well. Like you watch what's that, Master Chef? Oh, I gotta go here in a minute. You watch like Master Chef and the kid edition of Master Chef, and he's like he's this big baby sweetheart with those kids. And then he's calling grown women like an idiot sandwich in the next breath. You know, like yeah, it's amazing to me how much different of a human being he can be based on who he's talking to and when he's talking to them. You know, yeah, I love Gordon Ramsay stuff though, and like I said, when Crystal and I got the chance to go to Ramsay Steak in Paris at the Paris Hotel here in Las Vegas, I didn't know what to expect, and everything I put in my okay. No, there was a lie. What was it that I had? Crystal had the toffee pudding. She didn't like it. It was very well. She liked it, but it was too rich or whatever. And then there was we got asparagus, and it was bad. The asparagus was bad, but literally everything else on that food was great. All right, Kit, how's it going, Kit? Yeah, Master Chef. That's it. Well, hello, Kit. So, yeah, Master Chef or whatever it was with the kids, and that, like I said, you said right there, he's such a different type person with those kids than he is with adults, and I understand why, because like they're kids, and you want them to succeed, and you want them to like grow and be better, and not like quit because some English guy with a temper is yelling at him. But yeah, I'll tell you what, though, to be honest with you, man, I wouldn't want to be Gordon Ramsay's kid, one of his kids. Could you imagine him yelling at you about cleaning your fucking room? I told you, you donkey. But Dad, I thought you said I had. That's what you get for thinking. I'm Gordon Ramsay. Rah! um. So, but yeah, fish and chips. I like fish and chips. I'm a big fan of fish and chips. A couple years ago, I went to a place and got fish and chips, and it was so bad that I went home and I went to the store the next morning and I bought cod and stuff so that I could make my own fish and chips because I was so mad about how bad that restaurant's fish and chips was. It was that bad. Like straight up, it was bad. And it wasn't the like part of it I know is fish and chips. If you don't cook the chips right, it's wrong. Hey Moonlit, how's it going? Beer battered fish is great, yeah. And Kit, lots and 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 lots of practice is what makes this possible. Okay, that's the big thing you need to know above anything else is 98% of this is straight up practice, 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 practice. I gotta go here in a minute, don't I? Yes, I'm gonna have to go in about 5 minutes. Tell you what, though. Oh yeah, kidney beans and pie or whatever. What is it that you guys have? Like a kidney bean pie thing or something like that? I don't know. It's English food is kind of weird, and you guys don't use seasoning enough. Oh yes, you 100% have better chocolate than we do. I'll agree with that. I mean, I'm not trying to be a smart ass kid, but here, literally, I have it written on my wall because that was from 3 years ago, and that was from February of this year. So I preach practice. Okay, I preach it a hundred times a day. You can ask anybody in here. So 2003, 2006, or 2026, 2023, 2026. So practice, 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 practice. Yep, cat's nose. I always like it when you do that too, cats. When people ask me that, and then you respond with the sparkles. Practice. I know people get annoyed about that answer. I do. I know they do, but like it's the truth. And you know what I think is funny about people thinking that that answer is like a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a cop out type answer sometimes is what I feel like people think it is. But if I were to say something about I want to be a better musician, I want to play guitar better, or I want to play the trumpet better, or whatever, or drums, or whatever, the answer is we got to practice more, right? It's the same concept with art. Hi, flowers. Tipped him with chocolate. Yeah. Well, thank you, Kit. I mean, you're good, flower. Unfortunately, I am about to have to stop to go to lunch with Crystal. So, but when we come back, I will be finishing up uh, Tank, and then this is for Crystal's job stuff. She's I'm her ringer, I guess, of an artist for the for the art side of stuff. All right, so what do I need real quick? First, I need yeah, drawing your subscribers is a pain in the ass. Thank you, Kit. Um, you're drawing 61 of them though. That's a lot of I'm not ever drawing you guys. Okay? I'm going to tell you that now. No matter what happens with this channel, I'm not drawing all 3,600 and 700 and something of you guys. I'm just not doing that. It's not happening. Yeah, just not gonna happen. Say I gotta go, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about to finish, and then I'm like, oh, I need to finish this. Please join my community, Kit. In fact, if you're an artist and you like to draw, please. Holy shit, I have. Then it's gone up. Thankfully, some more because it was like 44 this morning. Yep, still says 744. So, oh well. What is this for? Oh, dog nose. Asher, I need you to do me a favor. If you do want me to draw your fat unicorn, please repost it in the community today so that I can like get it on the iPad and stuff. I already have Katz's weird new weird bird. I think. I have it anyway. I don't have it, I guess. I'll have to fucking save that again. So, all right. Anyway, guys, nice. Luna's doing something similar like that. You still haven't even showed your face yet, have you, Crochet? I haven't seen if you have or not. Because I know you were waiting to a certain subscriber mark or whatever. And you're absolutely 100% correct on your assumption on that part of them being Sims. Who deleted all of her videos? What are you talking about? Yep, Keith is my name. Oh, I gotta get Ziggy walking. Ziggy text time. Let me get him woke up real quick. Hey, buddy. Yeah, all right. Well, 100,000 subscribers is a good reason to do a face reveal. Maybe I should have held off on that before I showed you guys my ugly face. And I am a cult leader, apparently. Okay. Here's the Ziggy. You're not walking me today, especially since we had to hurry up since I got to go here in a minute. Also, I'm going to redo Bill Skarsgård's Pennywise in the next day or two. And then I have to do something with the actor Billy Zane and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Crystal wants me to do something for Texas Chainsaw Massacre. When I'm the 15th. So, to Ziggy Tax time. Oh, no, I'm just talking funny. I'm just saying as a joke. I'm looking out, so and if I'm saying I'm ugly as a joke, it's just because I don't find myself attractive as a human being because I'm me and I don't look at myself that way. So 500 subs. Okay. I knew you were close to, or that you had a goal, Crochet. I just couldn't remember what it was. And I know you're getting closer to the 500 subs. Speaking of which, everybody in the channel, if you guys get bored, go follow everybody else in the channel and help push and make the community better or bigger as a whole. So, yeah, I figured 15, not 15. Stupid autocorrect stuff. Night, buddy. Night, Ziggy. So, go in your kennel, bud. Stupid dog. Shit, doggy, down. So, all right, guys. You've not showed us the tattoo. You told me about it, and then you said you wanted me to design you one at some point, and then you said a flower, but that's all I can remember. So, Ziggy is awesome. He's an awesome dog. So, there's Tank for now. And on that note, guys, I've got to go. Oh, Damon. That's who it is. Damien. Or Damon. I saw the profile and it took me a second to click. All right, guys. Have a good one. And when I get back from somewhat better today, Damien. But when I get back from lunch, I'm going to finish up this guy. So. One red, blue. Okay. Bye, guys. Sorry for the flashbang at the end. Sorry.